Imagine this. You've just lost the person who shared your life, your home, your dreams. The grief is heavy, and yet, almost immediately, you re-faced with a question that feels impossible. When should you claim your Social Security survivor benefits? It may sound like a small detail, but the truth is, this single choice can change your financial future by tens of thousands of dollars. And once you decide, there's no undo button for widows between the ages of 60 and 75. Timing is everything. The Social Security Administration allows you to begin survivor benefits as early as age 60. That option can feel like a lifeline, money coming in right when you need it most. But here's the catch. Claiming at 60 locks you into a permanently reduced benefit. You'll receive less every month, not just for a year or two, but for the rest of your life. Now, compare that to waiting until your full retirement age, usually 66 or 67, depending on your birth year. At that point, you're entitled to 100% of your survivor benefit. The difference can be dramatic. For example, a widow who claims at 60 might receive $2,480 per month, while waiting until 66 could raise that to $3,150 per month. That's a gap of $670 every month, nearly $8,000 per year. Stretch that over a decade, and you're looking at more than $80,000 in lifetime income. This is why timing matters so deeply. It's not just about numbers on a page. It's about whether you'll have enough to cover medical bills, keep your home, or simply live with peace of mind. But here's where curiosity should spark. The rules aren't one size fits all. Some widows choose to claim survivor benefits early, then switch to their own retirement benefit later if it's higher. Others wait to maximize survivor benefits because their own record is smaller. The right choice depends on your health, your spouse's earnings record, and your financial needs today versus tomorrow. The promise is simple. By understanding timing, you can boost your lifetime benefits and avoid leaving money on the table. Every month you wait could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Every year, thousands more. And over a lifetime, the difference between financial struggle and security. So before you rush to file, pause. Ask yourself, do I need the money right now, or can I wait to unlock the full amount? That pause, that moment of clarity, could be worth more than $100,000 in your lifetime. Timing isn't just a detail. For widows, it's the decision that can change everything. Sometimes the numbers tell the story better than words. For widows deciding when to claim Social Security survivor benefits, the difference between claiming early and waiting can be staggering. Not just a few dollars here and there, but life-changing amounts that add up over the years. Let's paint a clear picture. Imagine you're 60 years old and eligible to begin survivor benefits right now. That's a difference of $670 every single month. Think about what that means in real life. Groceries, medical bills, keeping the lights on, or simply having breathing room in your budget. This is why widows must pay close attention to the timing of their claim. The choice I send T just about today S needs, it's S about securing tomorrow S stability. Every month you wait can translate into hundreds more in your pocket. Every year you delay can mean thousands more in guaranteed income. Of course, not everyone can afford to wait. Some widows need the money immediately to cover urgent expenses. And that's okay. Survivor benefits exist to provide support when life feels impossible. But if you do have the option to delay, the payoff is extraordinary. Here's the heart-grabbing truth. One decision made in a moment of grief can ripple across decades of your life. Claiming too early might feel comforting now, but it could quietly cost you tens of thousands later. Waiting, though difficult, can be the difference between financial struggle and financial peace. The numbers don't lie. Survivor benefits aren't just about monthly checks, they're about lifetime security. And the dollar difference between claiming at 60 versus waiting until 66 or 67 is so large it deserves your full attention. So before you decide, pause. Run the numbers. Ask Social Security for exact estimates. Because in this case, every dollar truly matters, and the difference could be the key to protecting your future. What if I told you there's a way to start receiving survivor benefits early, but still unlock a larger check later? For many widows, this little-known option, the switcher strategy, can mean thousands of extra dollars over a lifetime. Here's how it works. As a widow, you may be entitled to two different benefits. Survivor benefits based on your late spouse's earnings record. Your own retirement benefits based on your work history. Most widows assume they must choose one and stick with it forever. But the truth is, Social Security allows you to switch between the two, and if you plan carefully, this can maximize your lifetime income. Let's look at an example. Suppose at age 60, your survivor benefit is $2,420 per month. That money could provide immediate relief during a difficult time. Meanwhile, your own retirement benefit, if delayed until age 70, could grow to $3,380 per month. With the switcher strategy, you could claim the survivor benefit at 60, giving you steady income right away. Then, at 70, you switch to your own retirement benefit, which has grown thanks to delayed retirement credits. That's an increase of nearly $960 per month, or more than $11,000 per year. Over the rest of your life, this switch could add well over $100,000 in extra income. This strategy is especially powerful for widows who have a strong work record themselves. Survivor benefits provide a safety net in the short term, while your own retirement benefit becomes the long-term engine of financial security. But here's the caution. The rules are strict, and mistakes are costly. You must understand the timing windows, the impact of claiming early, and the permanent reductions that apply. If you claim survivor benefits at 60, they LLB reduced, but that reduction doesn't carry over when you switch to your own retirement benefit later. That's the key advantage. Think of it like building a bridge. Survivor benefits carry you across the difficult years immediately after loss. Then, when you reach the other side, age 70, your own retirement benefit is waiting, stronger and larger than ever. The promise is simple, with careful planning. You don't have to choose between immediate support and maximum lifetime income. You can have both, so before you decide, ask Social Security for exact estimates of both benefits. Run the numbers. And remember, the switcher strategy could be the difference between surviving and truly thriving in your later years. When you're grieving, the last thing you want to think about is paperwork or government rules. Yet, Social Security survivor benefits come with strict guidelines that can feel overwhelming. The truth is that one small mistake can quietly erase tens of thousands of dollars in lifetime income. Money you can never get back. That's why it's so important to understand the traps that widows most often fall into and how to avoid them. The first mistake is claiming too early without realizing the permanent reduction. At age 60, you're allowed to begin survivor benefits, and for many widows that feels like a lifeline. But claiming at 60 locks you into a reduced benefit for the rest of your life. Instead of receiving something like $3,120 per month at age 66, you might only get $2,450 per month at 60. That's a permanent gap of $670 every month, nearly $8,000 per year. Over 15 years, that's more than $120,000 lost. The mistake isn't claiming early itself, claiming without understanding how much income you giving up over time. The second mistake is remarrying before age 60. Love after loss is possible, and remarriage can bring joy. But Social Security has a strict rule. If you remarry before age 60, you lose eligibility for survivor benefits. Many widows don't realize this until it's too late. Imagine walking away from $2,800 per month in survivor benefits simply because of a wedding date. The solution isn't to avoid remarriage, it's to plan wisely. Waiting until after age 60 preserves your survivor benefit rights while still allowing you to move forward with your life. The third mistake is not comparing survivor benefits to your own retirement benefit. Every widow has two potential benefits: survivor benefits from a spouse's record and retirement benefits from her own work history. Too often, widows claim one without checking the other. For example, your survivor benefit at 66 might be $2,900 per month, while your own retirement benefit at 70 could grow to $3,400 per month. If you don't compare, you might miss the chance to switch later and gain thousands more each year. The mistake isn't choosing one, it's failing to run the numbers on both. These three mistakes, claiming too early, remarrying too soon, and failing to compare benefits, are the traps that cost widows the most. The rules are strict, the consequences permanent, and the stakes enormous. But with awareness, you can avoid them. Every decision you make about survivor benefits is really a decision about your future security. By steering clear of these mistakes, you protect not just your monthly check, but your peace of mind when you're facing decisions about Social Security survivor benefits. The process can feel overwhelming. The rules are complicated, the paperwork is intimidating, and the stakes are enormous. That's why having a simple checklist can make all the difference. It turns confusion into clarity and gives you a step-by-step path forward. The first step is to review your spouse's Social Security record. This is the foundation of everything. Survivor benefits are calculated from your spouse's earnings history, so knowing the exact numbers is essential. Request a statement from the Social Security Administration and look carefully at the benefit amounts. This isn't just paperwork, it's the key to understanding what you're entitled to. Next, compare your survivor benefit to your own retirement benefit. Many widows stand realize they have two possible sources of income: survivor benefits from their spouse's record and retirement benefits from their own work history. The amounts can be very different, and sometimes your own benefit, if delayed until age 70, may grow larger than the survivor benefit. Running this comparison ensures you don't miss out on thousands of dollars each year. The third step is to decide carefully when to claim. Timing is everything. Claiming at age 60 gives immediate support but locks in a reduced benefit for life. Waiting until full retirement age, usually 66 or 67, provides the maximum survivor benefit. Every year you delay can add hundreds of dollars to your monthly check. Think about your current financial needs, your health, and how long you expect to rely on these benefits. The fourth step is to consider remarriage rules. If you remarry before age 60, you lose eligibility for survivor benefits. If you remarry after age 60, you keep them. This single detail has cost many widows tens of thousands of dollars simply because they didn't know the rule. If remarriage is in your future, plan the timing carefully so you don't lose your benefits. Finally, speak directly with the Social Security Administration before filing. Don't rely on assumptions or second-hand advice. Call or visit your local office. Ask for written confirmation of your benefit amounts. And make sure you understand the impact of your choices. Having everything in writing gives you confidence and protects you from costly mistakes. This checklist is more than a set of tasks. It's a way to take control during a time when life feels uncertain. By reviewing records, comparing benefits, deciding on timing, understanding remarriage rules, and confirming everything with SSA, you create a clear path forward. Each step restores confidence, and together they ensure that you protect not only your monthly check, but also your peace of mind for years to come.